This is the Base on Fire show. And the reason why I'm saying I'm on fire, because it's so hot. My guests are the best, and I'm sitting here with Merciless Mary McGee, a prize fighter. Wow, whoa, girl. I'm looking at you. You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Why do all the pretty girls get to fight?
I don't know if it's all the pretty girls.
I'm not just kidding. But you know, I'm looking at Layla Ali, and I'm looking at you, and
it's a for me, it's a passion. Like
Okay.
I just really enjoy boxing. I enjoy the workouts.
yeah, the workouts are awesome.
Yeah, I enjoy the fact that it seems as if I can't do it, and then when people see me do it and I'm really good at it, it's surprising. So I like all of that.
Now you started in '04, am I right?
2001.
Okay, 2001. But you've been fighting all over.
Yeah,
Northwest Indiana.
I fought a lot. I fought a lot over Northwest Indiana, but I've left the country before too to fight. I
Oh,
fought in
have
South
you?
America.
But you got your Golden Glove
Yeah,
in Chicago.
yeah.
What year was that?
Ooh.
It was '04. I went and did your history.
Yeah, I won 2 years in a row that year. I won novice the first year, then the second year I won a belt.
What made you decide that you want to be a boxer?
I was following boys. It was a boy that I liked, and he went to my school. And I was actually a cheerleader at Roosevelt. And the boy said, well, it's a boxing gym down the street. I'm going boxing. And I said, well, I want to go. So I followed him to the boxing gym down the street. And I walked up to the coach and told him I wanted to box. And then he was like, you don't want to box? I was like, yes, I do. But it was a public place, so he couldn't just put me out.
Okay.
So he actually put me in the ring and had me spar maybe 3 days after I was there, and I got beat up real bad. And he
Okay.
thought that was going to make me want to quit, but it actually encouraged me. It made me want to do it even more.
Okay. Now this is an interesting, very interesting story. You just went to the boxing ring, and wasn't that the police?
The Police Athletic League, the PAL.
Yeah, the PAL League. And I've heard of that before. Were there any other girls there, or you were the only one interested?
It was another girl that was there. She had only been there a couple months herself too, but I don't know what it. Maybe because I went in my cheerleading outfit. He felt like I wasn't serious, so he was
Right.
kind of like he thought I was gonna be a distraction for the boys, so he was like, I really
Okay.
don't want her here.
Oh. And so after they kind of pounced on you, and you went home and realized that I'm not gonna. Was that the fire to make you realize that?
When I went home, I actually every day after that for I'll say about 6 months. Every day I would get out of school, I would sit in my backyard and just practice my punches. Like after he would pick me up and bring me home from the gym, I would go in the backyard and I would just be practicing throwing punches. And my grandmother would come outside and say, okay, you could come in the house and go to bed now. So then they didn't know I can fight yet. Like every day I would go to the gym, he still didn't train me because he did not think I was serious. So I would watch the other guys in the ring and say, oh, I can do that. So I would mimic everybody else. So one day they had a tournament in Indianapolis,
Okay.
and it happened to be 3 women there my size. And they asked him, do you have a girl? And he said, yeah, I got a girl, her right there. He didn't even know if I can box. And I had to fight Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I beat all 3 women.
Whoa, that's an amazing story. Yeah.
That's when he
what is
said,
your
oh,
weight
you really
class?
can fight.
What's your weight class?
A lightweight, 135.
Okay. Okay. You proved him wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so after that,
Well, after that, he was nicer to me. he started, like, the coaches started working with me a little better because they realized that I was serious. Like, I
Okay.
kind of had to prove myself.
right.
And I did in that moment. But then for my whole life, basically my whole boxing career, I've been proving myself as a fighter.
Okay.
Because like you said, pretty girls, they'll look at me and say, oh, she's not serious about
Right.
boxing.
Right.
So I have to work harder than the men. I have to out-train people in the gym to show them that I was serious about boxing. So pretty much after that, I went on. I had a great amateur career, and like you said, I won the Golden Gloves.
Right.
And then I went on, and they decided to turn me professional.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I think I was 18 when I turned pro.
Right. Because you were boxing at the Civic Center in Hammond.
Yeah.
You did some
I still
shows there?
train there right now.
Okay.
Well, not at the Civic Center. I train at a boxing gym, Hammond Boxing Club.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And are there any women there training as well now?
Well, there's women that train, but not nobody that's actually a fighter at the moment. Just
okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay. That's so amazing to me.
I'm really the only female boxer from Gary ever.
See there? Black History Month. Black History Year. Well, yeah, I believe that. So was Layla Ali, was she an inspiration to you?
Yes, I actually met Layla.
Oh, good. How was that?
A couple years ago, and she asked me why did I want to meet her, and I said because you're the only woman that I've ever known to fight on TV and to actually make a name that's respected in boxing, and I'm just trying to find out how you did that.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's good to get nuggets from people that's been
Right.
places you haven't been yet.
Right. And what was her advice?
She basically said that you have to keep on honing your skills and being yourself, like basically being me and bringing out who I am and showing them the best talent that I have.
Girl, you got it. You really have it. I saw you years ago. It was at the Hudson and Campbell Center when they were doing some boxing. I think Roosevelt Schuler, he's in the boxing as well.
Yeah, me and
promoting.
him are friends.
Yeah.
He's a coach.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
he's a coach.
Yeah.
And I saw you box, even though you don't know. I think the cable TV had Michelle Hopper.
Oh,
was taping
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle.
And I was like, that girl she's swift too. Your hands are fast.
Thank you.
You really think on your feet while you're boxing, and I noticed that because my dad was a boxer.
Oh,
and
yeah?
when he won the Golden Gloves in Chicago in the 50s.
Oh, wow. That's
Right.
amazing.
Yes, and so in his older years, he would do all of his boxing exercises in the basement.
Yeah.
You know, he still had that in him. He loved boxing, so
Yeah.
therefore we love boxing because of him. And today's boxing is a little different from back in the 70s and 80s, you know, when Muhammad Ali and George Foreman and all those guys were reigning.
Yeah.
And today, sport, you tell me, because you're in the boxing, what's the difference between the days of old and today's boxing?
My favorite boxer, to be honest, is Muhammad Ali.
Okay, I can believe
And
that.
my coach my first coach, he's probably 90 years old now.
Okay.
John Taylor. And with John Taylor, he's the one who started the PAL. He kind of raised me up to be more into old school boxing, if you get what I'm saying. So new school boxing for me is a lot different because a lot of the fighters get to cherry pick their fighters and who they want to fight, kind of,
okay.
sort of. But back in the day, the best fought the best. It was no questions. If
Okay.
Muhammad Ali said, I'm going to fight George Foreman or
Right.
Joe Frazier, that's what
Right.
happened.
Right.
And they would leave out of there in wheelchairs. But nowadays, you know, some of these fighters, they not really fighting some of the best fighters in their weight classes and things like that.
Oh,
So-
I can see that. Is that why Merriweather keep running around the stage?
Well, I'm going to say Mayweather is a genius when it comes
Mayweather.
to boxing.
Okay.
As far as boxing goes, he's pretty smart with the things that he did. I mean, I might not agree with everything that he got going on, but as
Right.
far as his skills go, he's phenomenal as far as his skills go. So
Okay.
I can't really.
Yeah, we know
I mean,
Mayweather has got
Muhammad
issues,
Ali's
other-
still the best.
Okay,
but-
Mayweather got a lot of other personal issues,
Yeah.
but he is a great boxer.
Mhm.
So what about, is there someone else, like did you study George Foreman, or I'm sure you looked
I
at
liked
everybody.
Aaron Pryor Jr.
Oh,
Well,
okay, I
not
haven't
Jr.
heard
Aaron Pryor, the father. I liked
Uh-huh.
him a lot. I liked who else did I like? Pernell Whitaker.
Oh,
I met
okay.
him before in my life. He was
Did
pretty
you?
good.
That's interesting.
Yeah, mostly old school boxing. I also liked Mayweather. It was I pick up certain things from all the best
Okay.
and kind of put it all together and make my own little.
So do you have something coming up?
Well, I had a fight coming up March 16th, but we're working on changing the date for that. So
And we want all of you to go out to her fight. Support her. Follow her on her Facebook page or you can go to my YouTube for more information, Karina Mitchell Show. And that way we can keep up with you, Mary, and be supportive, because that's what these young people need. They need our support, and they need us to root for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you are mommy too, right?
Yeah, I have a 4-year-old son. His name is Nicholas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's that like, being a mother?
I love being a mother, but it's hard work when you're trying to follow your dreams. You
Okay.
have a son, you have to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say to a lot of people that have kids to not give up. Like, you can't really forget who you are just because you became a mother.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'm still a champion. That's who I was born to be.
Right.
So I have to show my son, like, regardless of what circumstances come along, to continue to be who you are. Like, and
Right.
this who I am. So.
Right. So how many belts do you hold?
Well, right now all my titles are former, but I'm gonna have some more soon.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Good. You even went to Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Yeah, and I fought a girl named Victoria first, and then when I beat her, they asked me to fight Holly Holmes, and I fought Holly Holmes for 10 rounds, and then I lost that fight. But
Holly ain't no joke, though.
yeah, it was a 10-round fight between me and her.
Whoa, that was
Yeah.
serious. You put a hurting on that girl, even I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It
Yeah.
really was. It was a good fight.
Right. We're going to take a break. My name is Karina Mitchell, and I'm sitting here with merciless Mary McGee, who's a champion boxer right here in Gary, Indiana. Don't go away.
Karina Mitchell Show. Karina Mitchell.
Welcome back. I'm here with merciless Mary McGee, who is a champion boxer in the Northwest Indiana area. You also have been doing some things with the children. Tell us about what happened at Frankie McCullough Girls School.
I was invited out there to explain to them about boxing. They was doing a story on Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
And then they started talking to them about Muhammad Ali's daughter, and they said, well, we didn't know women can box. And then somebody explained to them, well, you guys have a female boxer right here in your own city. And they was like, really? So my manager, Mr. Rogi, well, he's my friend now. He had said, well, I can get her to come to the school. And they got maybe about 100 girls to sit in the room. And I dressed up in my boxing outfit.
Yes.
And I came out, and they were really shocked. Like, we didn't know we had a female boxer in our city that's actually a champion. So they were very excited to meet me, a bunch of young girls, and I signed a lot of autographs, and actually a few of them wanted to try out for boxing.
Oh,
Yeah.
very inspirational. Yeah. Now, in order to try out for boxing, in order to take that leap, there are certain disciplines that you will need. Talk about the disciplines of your diet and your exercise.
Okay, that's extremely the most important part, the diet. Like, you have to eat right. I'm like mostly on a high protein, low carb diet. I run every day, or at least 6 times a week. I do 3 days on, 1 day off. I do anywhere from 3 to 8 miles. And then I'm working out from 2 to 3 hours a day, maybe 6 days a week. But I mean, to be in shape, just
gotta do it.
You don't, to be in shape for a fight, you have to do that. But to just be in normal, regular shape, as you know, trying to work out, you don't have to work out that strenuous. You could do about 30% of what I do to be in shape. But for the level I'm trying to go on, those are the type of workouts.
Okay,
I
so
have to
this
do.
is what you're doing all the time, or is that how you get ready for a fight? Do you lay off, or this is just your normal
I'll pull
routine?
back some
Okay.
when it's not a fight coming up. But 6 weeks out from a fight, mostly I'm pushing that hard.
Okay, yeah. So So where do you train at? Do you run? Where do you run, basically?
Some days I just leave out of the door of my house.
Okay.
Like the other day, I left out the door of my house and I ran all the way from, I live in Marshalltown, so I ran all the way from there all the way to Papa's on Broadway, all the way up Broadway, back down 21st to my house. By the time I got back home, I did 8.5 miles.
One day I'm gonna run with you, girl. See, you're gonna have to slow down a little bit. Whoa, that is amazing. I once knew this boxer. He was from Africa. They called him the African Lion. But he told me he used to run. He lived on the east side of town as well when he was here. He used to run from here to Miller in boots.
Oh, wow.
He was really serious because he fought Dwight Braxton in prison and quite a few other well-known boxers he used to fight. And he was out of Chicago, and he fought a lot of people in Chicago as well. But I saw his regimen, and I saw how he ran and how he exercised and everything, and I thought it was really amazing.
Yeah.
And to work out like a boxer, a lot of people are doing that now in the gyms. They have boxing, what do you call them, spas, or what do you call the
like the equipment, they had the bags
Yes,
in
the
there and
bags,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah, because it's a good work. It's good exercise for regular people to learn, and it's also good for self-defense as well if you know how to use your hands and protect yourself.
Okay. Okay, I'm swinging. I'm not boxing. Oh, wow. This is so much fun talking to you. I'm having a great time
Me too.
here. Yeah. So we're going to have to wrap this up. And Mary, you're going to have to come back on the show.
Oh, I will.
We want you to support Mary. We want you to support this theater. We want you to support me, Karina Mitchell. I need people in our seats. We have seats. I haven't even shown you the seats. But we have seats where you can sit and actually watch the interviews. And you can go on my YouTube page, you can go on my Facebook page, or my Instagram, Karina Mitchell Art, Karina Mitchell Artist. And let me know that you enjoy what you are seeing here on the television, Channel 21 in Gary, Channel 19 in Chicago. And I think that you will enjoy coming down here to the theater. We're going to be here on Sundays at 5 o'clock. We're here every Sunday. And we're going to get it rocking and popping. We're going to have interviews. We're going to have artists. We're going to have music. We're going to set some tables outside when it gets a little warmer. It's just going to be the hottest thing and the most eclectic thing to come to in Gary, Indiana.